Hi guys, Tammy here, ReikiandYoga.com. I hope you're having a fantastic week. I wanted to talk to you about unconditional love. What does unconditional love mean? Obviously, loving without conditions. But why do we find it easier to give unconditional love to other people than we do to ourselves? Why do I say this? I see people on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis who come to me with a lot of different health concerns and complaints. And one of the big things I notice that seems to be across the board with everyone that's so often the same is this idea of struggling with pain, struggling, and I'm talking emotional pain, physical as well, but a lot more emotional. And usually the emotional pain has to do with other people's stuff. So it's not that they're struggling themselves, but they're struggling with because the other person had an issue with them, whatever, or they have an issue with someone else. So I wonder why it is that it's so wrong to love ourselves enough to not allow that to happen. Where can we be our own best friends? So much so that we don't allow other people's issues to become ours, and then we carry them around forever on our back, on our shoulders, and our mind. So obviously we could have a long conversation about that. That could get into a whole bunch of different details and personal experiences and that type of thing. But for today, I want to give you some takeaways of things that you can use or go on with to help you to release these things and let them go. Now, physically, we need to see it happen. Some people are great with letting go. They can just, oh, that happened, whatever, not to be flippant about whatever the issue is, but they're just really, really good. It's a strength of theirs to be able to let go. And others struggle with that a little bit more. So a few things that I've been taught over the years and that I have used myself and know that they work great and suggest that you use are as follows, and this would be to release worries or the psychological things that are getting to you, holding you back or getting you down. Number one, if you are close to running water, and I mean stream, river, lake, ocean, whatever, go for a walk, and as you're walking, consider the things that are bothering you in your mind. And walk along, and as you do so, start to pick up stones or pebbles, or even little sticks. And each one of those pebbles that you're picking up represents one of your worries or your concerns. And then stop by the water and let them go. And imagine that you're truly letting it go. So just hoof that stone or pebble or whatever rock into the water. Don't pick up a boulder a little bit too heavy. Even if the problem seems like a boulder, you want to bring it into little tiny pebbles and just constantly throw it out that way. If weather's getting nicer now, maybe you have a campfire and you're around a campfire area, this is something else that you could do. Same deal, go for a walk, pick up a whole bunch of little sticks or leaves or whatever. Leaves usually are gross to burn though, so a stick might be better. And assign each stick to represent one of your worries or your concerns. If you have a fireplace around, or even you could even use pieces of paper and actually physically write down the word or the thing that's bothering you, followed by the words, I am letting this go. Obviously, we don't want to bring more of it on, so burning it in fire might bring more of that. So make sure you write, if you use the paper technique, I am letting this go. And let that happen. Granted that you have not had any access to a fire or any access to water, something else that you can do quite easily is soap bubbles. And you know the bubbles that the kids play with and they blow it through the little whatever, that thing, wand, I guess it's called. And consider what your worries are in your mind and then fill up with the wand, and as you're releasing your worries, and blow them away. And it just gives you a mental attachment to the release of the emotion or the issue that you need to let go of. Sometimes it's not enough just to say, okay, I've let that go. No, I need to actually see myself let that go. I need to throw the pebble and feel that whole action of the body getting in behind it to really release it. Or I need to see it physically burning and before my eyes before I can really let that go. Or the bubble, and just, it's off, it's the universe. It's up to the universe now to take care of it. So consider those as thought forms that you can come forward with to make some shifts and changes in your life and to really help you let go. Because really, I want to see you live your best life possible. And that's why we're here, isn't it? We're not here to suffer. We're not here to be in pain. We're not here to live tragic lives. We're here to pump it up and really live our lives. Derek Walcott calls it feast on your life. Look up his poem, Love After Love. I just saw Oprah last weekend in Hamilton, and she mentioned that poem. Maybe I'll put a link to it below. But definitely read that, because feasting on your life, it's such a wonderful way to explain that we should really, really be living our lives to the fullest. And that is exactly my wish for you for this day and this week and this month, even this lifetime. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go to reikiandyoga.com and dig around over there. Lots of information for you, mailing lists and things that you can join up for if you're interested. And we'll talk again soon.